Government is an organizing concept. It's strange that it is the only principal idea that has come about. It's based on the idea of representation. Who and what gets represented is always the question. It's a concept that promotes authority, power, and law that are set up to maintain a direction and economic justification for services and civil jurisdiction for the people that come under its jurisdiction. It's a strange idea because it offers hope and direction for economic reliability by establishing policy, laws, employment, some protection, and a form of administration for a constant and stable economy. It has a history of different kinds of organizing, mostly rulers, lots of dictators. But recently, government takes the form of representation. That in turn promotes the idea that people are in control. But that is open for argument. Land is a big player in world politics. It's always in question, and land folds into the world of geography and in turn folds into politics. Geopolitics is a chess game of positions based upon the features and complexities of the land, the environment, topology, how the boundaries are constructed to form states and countries, habitat and nature play a part, and of course, in the behavior of people that populate it, take part in what becomes of the land, by who and what are the governing principles of the people that live on it. In some places, history records a long and sordid activity. In other places, it is relatively recent idea and is open to recording new population invasions, cultural interactions, and habitat disruptions. Lots and lots of wars have been recorded with fights for land because it's a complex and strategic form of power. Life, of course, is the reason for food. Today, food is inspected, processed, prepared, and marketed. It is a very big part of any economy and manufactured on an enormous scale. It is part of health with calories and nutrients thrown together to create processed and factory-made food. The consolidation of the food industry is geared up to supply a product that can be controlled by a few that offer only simple choices and few kinds of options for nourishing and tasty food. Granted, fresh food from all parts of the world is now available in massive quantities, but at a cost. Food creation has been consolidated to a few massive corporations with deep pockets. Today, these multinational corporations come from all parts of the world. The world economy uses food as controlled and demand commodity, and in places where the poor need help to eat, the government provides resources to help them stay alive. Government is the last resort for people who sit at the bottom of the food chain, unable to pay for the simple act of having a lunch for kids because they have little or no food at home. Government has had to step in. The economic system fails completely when people starve at one end of the economic scale, and at the other end, food is left over to be thrown away. When food became a commodity, it no longer was a gift. It was something that was bought and sold. Profit was grown into it. It now is technologically based with all kinds of additives. It's technology marvel that science has been playing with for over a century. Politics now drives what gets planted and how those things are grown and how those things are used.